2 weeks ago you saw me rumbling about the 7 things I hate about the Sport Glide. Today I will tell you about the 7 things I love about it. Well, for you it might have been 2 weeks, for me it was like 5 minutes ago. But anyway, hello my friends, I'm Spell and welcome back to the channel. So what are those 7 things I love about it? Let's start with the saddlebags. I simply love them. I love the way they look, I love they are lockable, I love the fairly decent size as you can see, I love the way they open, and I love how easy they are to remove. I think Harley nailed it 100%. I just wish they were painted, but that's my own fault as about the non-deluxe model. But that's not a problem. As I said in the video about my plans for Halma, I will eventually get them painted. I knew having cruise control on a bike was a handy feature, especially when doing long stretches of motorway or A roads, but I didn't know how great it was and how much I would actually use it. I use it a lot, absolutely love it. It is so easy and intuitive to activate and control that I sometimes even use it when I'm on these lovely single track roads that you guys and girls know I love. It is a fantastic feature and one that I'm extremely happy that it comes stock with the Sport Glide. You can get it on other Harleys too if you want, but of course you will need to pay for that on the models that don't come with it from stock, of course. And while the seat is not as stylish as a Saddleman or a Mustang or something like that, and probably not as comfortable as those either, I do actually like it. Design wise it is simple, but it flows nicely and complements very well the lines of the bike. And in terms of comfort, nothing to complain here. I have ridden continuously for 2 or 3 hours in one go, and it always kept me comfortable. No pressure points anywhere. I never felt like, damn, I really need to stop. My arse is in agony. No, nothing like that. And the time my girlfriend was here on the bike with me, she felt the same. She found it comfortable for the time we were riding. Of course, I need to try it over longer days and on multi-day trips, but so far, so good. Hell yeah! Things like body shape, weight, height and all that crap will of course affect that. I'm about 5'11" and light as a feather at 67 kilos, so for me it's great. My girlfriend is much smaller than me and very light too, so no wonder she feels comfortable on it. The only thing I can complain is the fact it doesn't really have a more pronounced back support as I had on my aftermarket seat of the Vulcan S. It was especially useful when you try reversing the bike, as it provides a great point of contact for the reverse process. Tying very nicely with the seat is the suspension on this bike. I think it is simply superb. In my opinion, it really puts glide on the Sport Glide. It glides over potholes and road imperfections like a champ. You don't feel a thing. It provides you with a very smooth ride. I'm a very light rider, as I told you seconds ago, and even when my girlfriend rides with me, our combined weight is about 120 kilos or something like that. So of course that has a big influence on our perception of how good the suspension is. Maybe if you were of a heavier build, maybe our opinion would then be different, but so far it has been great. And the handling of the bike is awesome. If you haven't tried the Sport Glide, you need to. You really need to experience the great handling she offers. It doesn't matter if you want to ride slow like me or if you like to ride like a madman or girl, solo or with a passenger. She will not shy away and will always deliver fantastic handling. Get on those twisties, open up the throttle, throw her around like a crazy man, you will be amazed. Seriously, slow speed maneuvers are completely effortless. She just wants to stay upright. That's, it's as easy as that. She stays upright. I told you on another video, I was a bit worried of riding too up on a bike that is already heavy enough. I didn't know how the bike would react, how it would impact the maneuvering of the bike on different situations, but I was pleasantly surprised when my girlfriend got on the bike and it felt pretty much as if I was riding solo. Simply superb. Another thing I love is the chrome. I think that the use of chrome on this bike is just perfect. Not too much, not too little, and to be fair, there are things that in my opinion should have been chrome from factory. I'm talking about the tank strap here, the derby cover and the muffle heat shield. This is something for me to do in the future, but we talked about that on the previous video. But yeah, I think that chrome on black really makes the bike shine. It pops, it grabs your attention, and it has, it provides a great contrast that all of us love. Blackout bikes, although they are nice, it becomes boring after a while, at least for me. And nowadays it seems more and more people are opting for blacking out their bikes, and even the Sport Glide is a very popular one to do that. Maybe because it's getting a bit too common, it is losing it's losing a bit of that appeal to me. Anyway, chrome can be a bit of a pain too, as you need to be on top of it. So far mine is looking great, and hopefully it will stay like that. If one day it starts to get too bad, then I might consider blacking out the bike. Hopefully at that time blackout bikes will be not that common anymore. Or I might go completely crazy and get a custom paint, maybe some metallic orange with black, wee chrome here and there. Really, that combination really provides a nice and great contrast. It will be awesome. For me, black on orange is one of the best combinations ever. And finally, of course, I love the general look of the bike, especially when you remove that silly mini fairing. Otherwise, I wouldn't buy it. It looks classic, yet modern. Everything is well proportionate and everything has its place. There is nothing I would say, this is not necessary there, this is gimmicky or something like that. I said it before, it has some fat boy looks to it, minus the solid wheels and the fat rear tire. She looks great in whatever configuration you want to run her, with fairing or without fairing, with bags or without bags. It's simply perfect, my friends. Can you make her look better? Of course you can. As I said before, she is not perfect. No bike is, but she is very close to perfection, I would say. Some of the changes I will be making is with that intention, but beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, whatever the saying is. So whilst for me the bike looks beautiful and the small changes I have planned will make her look even better, you might think the opposite, and that's fine. And that's it, my friends. That's the 7 things I love about the Sport Glide. What do you think, my friends? What do you love the most on the Sport Glide? Let me know in the comments. All right, my friends, thank you very much for watching. Ride safe, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Rock on!